I want to thank you so much for coming out here tonight, or today, to support Tom Tancredo for governor of the state of Colorado. You know, in 2006, I was a disillusioned Republican because of what was going on in Washington, D.C. when Republicans had the White House, and Republicans had the House and the Senate, and they ceased to govern by the conservative values that they ran on. But there was one Republican in Washington who refused to stand with them, who stood on the same conservative principles that he ran on, and that was Tom Tancredo. When Republicans in the Congress ceased to govern by the values that got them elected, and when the president, the Republican president of the United States, with the Republican leadership and with their Democrat allies, came up with a so-called immigration reform bill that did nothing to secure the borders of the United States and provided amnesty for those who have broken our law, Tom Tancredo refused to stand with those Republicans. Tom Tancredo is the conservative candidate in this race. You know, I had the opportunity in Washington recently to meet with the governor of New Jersey, Governor Chris Christie. Governor Chris Christie has taken the hard decisions to turn the situation around in the state of New Jersey, and has stood up to the political establishment, the corrupt political establishment in the state of New Jersey. And he, for doing that and showing the integrity and the leadership, is thought of so highly by the people of New Jersey that in the bluest of blue states, he has an approval rating of 56%. Now, I'll tell you this, we've got only one person running for governor that can be a governor of Colorado like Chris Christie, that has the courage to stand up to all the interest groups out there and tell them what is right for Colorado, to move this country forward, to move Colorado forward, to get us on the right track, and that is former Congressman Tom Tancredo. I took Tom's place in the Congress, but there's no such thing as taking Tom's place in the Congress. And when I'm in Washington and somebody says, well, whose place did you take? Well, most people, they forget. But there's one name that they haven't forgotten, and that is Tom Tancredo, because of his leadership. You know what? Well, I want to thank you so much for coming out here tonight. That I think that it's been said that all that is necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing, and I want to take that and update that phrase, that all that is necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men and women to do nothing. And we have an opportunity to do something today in Colorado